Top 10 X-Men characters who get the most respect from other heroes. Number 10, Beast. Even though Beast did some really bad stuff during the Krakoan era, so bad that a clone had to take his place without the bad memories, most of the time he's been seen as a super smart and friendly hero in Marvel stories. He's been part of the Avengers, X-Men, and Inhumans, and he's one of the top brains like Reed Richards and Tony Stark. People always ask him for help when something big happens, and he was even asked to take Professor X's spot in a secret group called the Illuminati. Sometimes people say Beast only cares about science and forgets about people's feelings, but he's also one of the best at solving big problems. He's good friends with other heroes like Iron Man, Wonder Man, and Emma Frost, who usually doesn't like people. Captain America even trusted him to join a secret team and work on a private mission that could have made things tough for Cap if it got out. Even after all the terrible things he did, most Marvel heroes are just glad to see Beast being his old self again, but the one person who won't ever forgive Beast is Beast himself. Number 9, Phoenix. Jean Grey is one of the most powerful people in all of Marvel right now. She's known as a brave hero who keeps coming back. She always tries to make the world better. Even though other heroes still remember the awful stuff the Dark Phoenix did while using John's name, they now see her as a super powerful force for good. The X-Men pretty much treat her like a legend, except for Emma Frost, who's kind of her longtime rival. Lately, more and more people are starting to look up to Jean thanks to her new Phoenix comic by Stephanie Phillips and Alessandro Miracolo. In it, she's been getting a lot of respect from space heroes like Rocket Raccoon and Nova, and she's helping save the universe from really big threats like Thanos and the Dark Gods. Number 8, Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is one of the kindest and most caring X-Men, and a lot of other mutants really look up to him. Lately, even big heroes like Captain America and Spider-Man have become fans of his. Spider-Man liked him so much, he even let Nightcrawler wear his costume and name for a while, calling him the Uncanny Spider-Man in New York. During a big event called Judgment Day, Nightcrawler gave up his life to help Captain America win a super important battle, and Cap has respected him ever since. During the time the X-Men lived on Krakoa, Nightcrawler was picked to help lead their government, called the Quiet Council. He even made up a new religion that lots of mutants started following. None of this is too surprising since Nightcrawler is one of the few people Wolverine actually enjoys being around. Wolverine even calls him Elf as a nickname. Number 7, Mirage. Danielle Moonstar is one of the X-Men's most awesome leaders, even if she doesn't always get the credit she deserves. She's been brave enough to stand up to big names like Professor X and Cyclops for years. Danny always makes the tough choices to help mutants, like when she made a deal with the death goddess Hela just to help stop the Dark Avengers. Both heroes and villains respect her skills. She was even asked to help train new heroes with the Avengers, and Apocalypse once thought she might be good enough to take his place. One of Danny's biggest fans is actually Cyclops. Even though he's known for leading the X-Men during hard times, he really trusts Danny and counts on her to help make the right calls. Number 6, Rogue. There was a time when a superhero named Rogue wasn't very liked by the X-Men. When she first joined the team, a lot of heroes like Wolverine and Captain Marvel didn't trust her at all. Things were so bad that Professor X had to tell everyone that if they couldn't work with her, they should leave the team. This was because Rogue used to be a villain. She had badly hurt Captain Marvel in a fight, but over the years, Rogue proved that she had changed. She became one of the most loyal members of the X-Men and even helped save Captain Marvel's life. Now Rogue is the leader of the Uncanny X-Men. She's also been a member of the Avengers, picked by Captain America himself, who has always believed in her. In one big adventure, tons of heroes let Rogue borrow their powers to stop a huge alien from destroying Earth. She led a special team of Avengers, and heroes like Scarlet Witch, Dr. Voodoo, and the Human Torch listened to her and followed her lead. Number 5, Synch. Synch is a big hero from the Krakoa era of the X-Men. He started out as a teen hero in Generation X, but after spending hundreds of years trapped in a place called the Vault, he became one of the most experienced mutants around. When things were really bad for the X-Men, after a group called Orchis destroyed their home and blamed them for a huge crime, Synch stepped up and became their leader. All the mutants voted with their minds to pick the new team, and Synch was chosen. He can copy the powers of any superpowered person near him. In a future that almost happened, Synch became the new Professor X. He's also learned a lot from other heroes. He trained with Jean Grey to learn about telekinesis and studied magnet powers with Polaris. Number 4, Professor X. The X-Men just officially said goodbye to Charles Xavier, but for a really long time, he was the main leader and the one who stood for peace between humans and mutants. Even though he did some bad things, especially during the Krakoan era, people still think of him as the person who always tried to do the right thing for mutants. Even so, lots of important heroes like Captain America and Reed Richards have shown huge respect for Xavier. They see him as more of a civil rights leader than just another superhero. Xavier is still one of the most important and respected characters in X-Men history. Number 3, Dazzler. Dazzler is a pop star and a superhero, and pretty much everyone in the Marvel world loves her. Even the good guys and the bad guys like her music. She's been part of superhero teams like the X-Men, A-Force, and Excalibur. She's also worked for S.H.I.E.L.D. and was even picked to help help the super powerful space guy Galactus. In one comic, it shows that in the future, she might become the first mutant president because she's super famous. Number 2. Storm. Storm is seen as a goddess in different parts of the Marvel universe and is one of the most respected heroes ever. Even Thor, the Thunder God, knows how powerful she is. He once asked Storm to take his place on the Avengers after Captain America tried to get her to join. Storm is loved by her ex-husband, Black Panther, and she's one of the few X-Men leaders who is as respected as Cyclops. During the Krakoan era, Storm did some amazing things, like saving Mars from a big war and becoming the voice of Sol. That means she talks for the whole solar system when dealing with other powerful groups like the Shi'ar Empire. In her own solo series, Storm was chosen to be the Herald of Eternity, which means she became the champion of all of Marvel's reality. Number 1. Cyclops. Cyclops, also known as Scott Summers, is one of the most respected heroes in the X-Men. He started as a teenager and has saved mutant kind many times, even getting villains to listen to him for the good of everyone. There were times when human heroes didn't always trust him because of how focused he was on mutants, but that's changed. Now, Marvel often compares Scott to Captain America. In fact, Beast recently said Scott is a better leader on the field. And Captain America himself once said, "I've always respected you, Scott. What you've been through, it's more than I think I could handle." Even Magneto, who has disagreed with Cyclops in the past, admitted that Scott is the leader mutant kind needs and deserves. During the Avengers vs. X-Men event, Cyclops is a tough leader who never gives up, and other heroes see him as a genius when it comes to strategy, always ready to fight until the end.